Welcome to sunny Winter Haven, Florida. I'm Lane Dog Bowers, and today I'm talking to you about a Barefoot International boom for a 2015 Malibu Response TXi. And one thing to remember about the boom, in case you're seeing this, is it's the easiest way to learn to water ski, wakeboard, slalom, barefoot water ski. The easiest way is on our Barefoot International boom. You can learn it at super slow speeds and without falling. Anyone from 4 years old to 400 pounds can learn to water ski, wakeboard, slalom, and barefoot at super slow speeds and without falling. So we have a boom to fit every boat and a tower boom to fit the round tubing of every wakeboard tower. So, and if you want to, you can text me your boat, make, model, and year, and I'll send you out that the exact boom that fits. Here's my number you can text to. Right there, 863-269-0786. So let's get back to this boat. All right, so this is a mid-engine direct drive, beautiful boat. And someone had requested this, so I thought, you know what? I am going to give you the options. We're not seeing it looks kind of like a straight-on shot, but it's not really a straight-on shot. I think the guy that was requesting this information is worried about this. He said he's got a wakeboard tower that get in the way. Based on what I can see on this boat, like if you look at this other picture here, it looks like if this is the same year, which I think it is, like the windshield ends way before the ski pylon right here. So basically, if you drew a straight line from this side of the windshield over to this side of the windshield, and the boom is towards the back of that, by more than a couple inches. My favorite option would be our straight boom, a B200, a B107 height adjuster, and a B110 boom extension. And I'll put the link for that. The reason I like that, if you're using it out driver's side, is because it's super easy to adjust the boom height real high. And if you like having it out passenger side, I think I said, I hope I didn't say driver's side, passenger side here, it's great because you can get the boom super, super high if you guys are working on, backwards, barefooting, or side slide. If you're teaching kids or whatever, you can get it nice and low because of the height adjuster, and as long as you mount it so underneath this tapered area, and that's what the height adjuster helps with. You can adjust that super easily. I'll put the information about that in there. But the other option is, let's say you're going out driver's side. So you're the guy who's driving. You like to be near the skier. That's how I am. There's no right or wrong answer. But let's say you want to go out driver's side. I'd use a different boom. I'd use our B202 and a B110 boom extension and a height adjuster as well. I'll put the link for that. Like I said, you guys can text me your information or go to thefootersedge.com and just leave me, your information, and I'll send you exactly what you need. But you also have an option. Now, see, on this other one, you didn't, there's no tower in the way, all right? So what I would do is I'd run that right out, and I literally would move that boom with the gunnel pad for protection as close to this windshield as possible. Then my personal preference is use like a bow line or something and do a loop over this boom there and run it back and then go around this cleat here so that if it bounces, it doesn't come forward on this windshield. You probably don't have to do it on the other side because if you use a B202, our universal boom going out this side, the first bend is meant to rest against the back of that seat, so that protects it from jumping forward. It'd be a little farther back on this side, obviously, because of the driver's seat. But by moving it forward over here on the passenger side, all the way up to close to this windshield, what you're going to get is get skiers out of the chine spray a lot easier. So that's my preference. So you also have the option, if you look here, to using a tower boom. This looks like, I always want to measure to make sure of your tubing, but this looks to me to be 1 3/4 to 2 inch diameter tubing. And right in this spot, as long as there's enough room for half of that clamp to clamp onto that, you want to put that tower boom clamp. That would be our W206 if it's 1 3/4 to 2-inch tubing. And I'll put a link for that as well. You want to put that clamp as low as possible to the fiberglass on this rear leg. Then you put one clamp up here, and then you put one on the front leg here, and then it triangulates. You'd want to angle that boom forward. I'd use a B111 kids handle on that one as well, and I'll put a link for that. So basically, that's the deal. You can use our now, if you have this tower and you wanted to go out passenger side here, it's a little different deal than this other picture I showed you where you don't have a wakeboard tower. But if you have one here, like this one right here, this looks like it's a little bit past where, unless I'm seeing it wrong, but the way you do it, as long as this back side, you obviously can't put a boom out in between the windshield and this curved rear leg of the tower. So now what you have to do is, if you took a straight line of, rope or something and went from the back side of this rear leg of the tower all the way across to the other side, and if, once that is done, this ski pylon is less than 8 inches behind this rear leg of the tower, then you can use our B202. I wouldn't use a straight boom on this if it's really close to where the pylon is. I'd go ahead and use the B202 because that'll help you it'll put a bend in it, which will put it farther back, then you can slide it forward. Same thing on the other side. It doesn't affect the other side, the B202. Now here's the deal. If you like the tower boom, one of the things you have to keep in mind, the tower boom is awesome. It needs to be put on in shallow water or next to a dock, just because of the way that we have you mount it. And so you could then take the cables and mount it either to a cleat on top or to the U-bolt underneath. But you do have to be next to a dock or shallow water when putting the tower boom on or off. If you're using a pylon mount boom, like either the ones that I'll put a link in here, those can be taken off out in the water. So that can, for some people that's a, make or break deal, being able to put their boom on and off in the water. So keep that in mind. So the tower boom is adjustable, but its height has to be adjusted again at a dock or shallow water. The pylon mount boom can be easily adjusted out on the water, very easy. And either boom, by the way, Alexa, stop. Either boom, by the way, can be easily adjusted without moving anything by just shifting weight in the boat, either towards or away from the boom. If you move, let's say it's going out driver's side, and you really want that boom low quickly, you don't want to mess around. Let's say there's a kid in the water and reaching up and they can't grab the boom, right? Just have someone lean over towards the boom, 6 inches or a foot, till they grab it, and they can stay there like laying on the engine cover or something like that until you get them up. You might, for little kids coming out of the water, might want that boom height, kind of guess where it would be if they were standing somewhere around chest level. Once and then you can move over. So the easiest way to adjust boom height for either the tower boom or the pylon mount boom or even our gunnel mount boom is shifting weight in the boat. 100-pound person moving 6 inches in the boat will probably move the boom up and down 6 inches. So anyway, that is my conclusion. I think I've got you all the information on this. Mid-engine direct drive. We've got all 3 boom choices, which I recommend. So just remember, you can text me your boat make, model, and year, and I'll send you a boom that fits your boat. Or you can also email me that same info, your year, make, and model of your boat, to thefootersedge@gmail.com. Or you can go to our site, which is thefootersedge.com, and it will, you can message me right on the site, and I get that right to my cell phone wherever I'm at. So anyway, I think we got it covered. God bless you guys. Have a great day.